welcome back to Drawing for Kids. To start off, let's go over what material you'll need. You need some Crayola markers, which you can use any color markers that you like. Next, you also need some paper. In addition to that, you'll need some black markers, such as Sharpies. Okay, so as I'm going along, I'll go step by step on how to draw this character, but I really like to invite you to add your own little twist to it to make it your own. There's no pressure to necessarily draw exactly what I have, but let's use that as a guidance to see what we can come up with. As always, remember to add in a little bit of your imagination to make it your own. You can do this drawing with your family and friends, and at the end of it, maybe check out how everybody's drawing turned out at the very end. Are you ready? So we're gonna get started. So for this drawing, I'm gonna be doing a combination of two things that my kids really like lately. Number one, it's cats, and number two is balloons. So this drawing is about cat balloons. Super creative, right? I know. So let's get started. So here you can see I am drawing in my cat. I already have the 2 ears sticking out from the top right here. And then I'll do the face for the cat. It's gonna be a round-ish face. And then I'm gonna have the cat's arms sticking out. I'm gonna have the balloons tied around its body, maybe like its waist. And then here are the feet for my kitty. And then that's the body that I'll connect it to the feet. Next, I'm going to draw a couple of lines that are wrapped around the body, symbolizing the string for the balloons are going to be tied to it. So this cat is obviously trying to fly, but we know that cats don't fly, so therefore it's decided to use balloons as an aid. I wonder how many balloons it will take though. Anyway, so here I'm going to draw in the little footprints for my little kitty cat on the tip of his toes. And of course, I can't forget the tail for the kitty, right? So you can have a really long tail for your kitty, or maybe a curly tail. Those are all options to consider. Next, I'm going to draw in the balloons that are going to be holding the kitty up as he's trying to fly through the sky. I don't know how many balloons I should include, but I'll try to include as many as I can for now. I usually start with the balloons that are on the bottom and then slowly add on balloons on the top. So start stacking the balloons on top. Here I want to add in maybe some interesting balloon facts. Did you know that the first rubber balloon was made in 1824 using just 2 sheets of rubber whose edges were just pressed together? So that was the first rubber balloon. But toy balloons didn't really appear until later. The first latex balloon was first produced in London in 1847. Here you're going to see that I'm going to add on strings that will attach to the balloons, and then I need to add the right number of strings that correspond with the number of balloons I have attached to my kitty. And here I'm going to add on the eyes for the kitties. So here's one and here's the other. You can have bigger eyes, you can add eyelashes for your kitty, or sunglasses if you like. For the nose I did a triangle, and then here's the mouth for the kitty. Of course, my kitty's going to need some whiskers as well, so I'm going to add in some whiskers on both sides. So that's my kitty who's hanging on by some balloons right now. Looking pretty cute, right? Of course, here is a good opportunity that you can actually add on different expressions for your kitty cat as well. It could be really happy, really sad, really shocked, maybe just really overjoyed by the fact that the kitty is finally flying. Those are all options. So here I'm just kind of coloring my kitty using the color yellow. Another fun fact about balloons. Did you know for latex balloons, manufacturers now produce nearly 1 billion latex balloons per year? Isn't that amazing? So here I'm just coloring my kitty, making sure I fill in all the white gaps and also coloring within the lines. So here I'm coloring in my yellow kitty, but of course you can choose whatever color you like. You can even consider like maybe even rainbow colors. Maybe not for the entire kitty, you can always do a dash of different colors for stripes for the tail. Those are also options to consider. So I heard there's actually a shortage of helium in the world nowadays. So I wonder if we'll see helium balloons as often in the future, which will be kind of sad now that I'm thinking about it. Did you know that latex and rubber balloons are biodegradable, but they take a minimum of 6 months or up to a year to decompose and degrade? So those are just some fun facts that I learned about balloons as I was going about deciding on what to draw today. Here, now I'm going to color in the balloons. You can choose many different colors. You can do rainbow colors. You can do just your favorite colors. Maybe if it's for Christmas, you can do Christmas colors, or Easter will be for Easter colors. You can also choose not to color the whole balloon, just one solid color. You can do stripes, polka dots. You can even have different letters on each of the balloons if you want to spell out something. Let's say if you want to spell out someone's name, someone who you want to feel and get well soon, or maybe it's like a happy birthday card or Merry Christmas or Happy Easter, Happy Valentine's. You can spell out the letters with the balloons. That's another choice. But it's perfectly fine if you just want to color in the balloons or add in different patterns. That's perfectly fine as well. I find that balloons are just so much fun. They're great that I find them in festivals, and today balloons is like a growing industry. There's just no limit for the creativities and type of balloons that I see in the market. Do you like balloons? I know my kids certainly do. What's the craziest, most amazing balloon you've ever seen? Have you ever seen people who do balloon art that twists balloons into different shapes and animals? That's pretty cool too, right? Well, here I'm just doing some regular balloons, but really enjoying like thinking of different patterns and different designs I can have for each of my balloons. I hope you're enjoying this drawing so far. And the next step I would suggest for you is to consider what you would color in the background for this piece. Perhaps the cat has already flown really high up in the air and is among the clouds, so you may want to consider drawing in clouds for the background, or maybe birds that will be hanging out with the kitty as she's flying through the sky. Those are all options that you can consider as you're drawing this piece and then you're starting to fill in the background. Well, I think I'm almost wrapped up here. Thank you so much for joining me on another video drawing for kids and this edition of cat balloons. Two of my favorite things for my kids right now. Well, thank you so much for joining me as always, and I'll see you next time in another video. Take care and stay creative, everyone. Bye for now.